Hey guys, in this video I'll show you how to create a survey on SurveyMonkey. Now here I am on the home page, and you can either click on create survey right here or here at the top right. I'll just click on this one right here and it will redirect me to this page where it will ask me to choose a starting point. We have all of these options, but I'll show you how to do one from scratch because if I believe that if you know how to do something from scratch, you can easily replicate it and use any of those other options as well. Now here we go. First, we'll name our survey. Okay, so I can come here and click on this title and we can choose our survey title. So I'll just type in customer satisfaction survey. You can choose the alignment. I'll have it center aligned, for example. And you can also select a category. I'll go ahead and do customer feedback and we'll go ahead and save this. Okay, as you can see, it is center aligned. And now we can begin adding our questions. So my first question is going to be, how satisfied are you with our product or service? And as you can see, it has picked up some answer suggestions. So it does have basically AI features as well that actually helps you with creating this service. And you can, of course, choose the type of answer. We'll do multiple choice. This is the best case in this scenario. So we'll choose this one and let's add these answer choices. I'll choose very satisfied, somewhat satisfied, and we'll do neutral. So I'll come here and add more. Okay. All you need to do is click on this plus icon and let's do neutral. So we'll type that in and let's also get, for example, somewhat dissatisfied as the other one. So we'll do this one. And for last one, we'll do very dissatisfied. Okay, we'll add that in as well. So these are our choices that we have chosen. Now they have this answer genius feature. Okay, as you can see, it is toggled on and you can just select the type of answer that you would like and they will go ahead and do it for you. But in this case, I just showed you how to do it from scratch. And you can come here, click on options. If you want them to, require an answer to this question, you can just toggle this one on, right? And this error message will be displayed when the question is not answered. And if you want to change the layout, you can do that as well. If you want to randomize as well, you can do those. And make sure you save that. Then we can come back here. As you can see, this is what it would look like, right? If you want to add logic, you can do that as well. But for that, we would need to add more questions and more pages, okay? If you want to add another question on this same page, you can just click on new question right here, right? And then we'll begin choosing our question. So let's do, for this one, a single text box or a comment box, right? Can do that right here. And my question will basically be, what do you like most about our product or service? And you can easily come and change the style. For example, you can make this bold or italic, even underline these, right? You can do that. And now let's go ahead and save this. And you can go ahead and add the new question. Okay. Now let me add that. So this is a comment box. The third question, I have let it to be similar one. What can we improve? And it automatically picked up comment box, right? Their smart AI feature. Now what I'll do, I'll create a new page. I would like it to be 3 questions on this page and then 3 questions on the other page. So you just scroll all the way down, click on new page, and then we will get a new page right here. As you can see, this one was page 1, and then we come here to page 2. And this one, just come here and click on a new question. And what I'll do, I'll show you how to actually create a scale. So our question will be, how likely are you to recommend us to a friend or colleague? So it's actually picking up that we want either a matrix or rating scale, as you can see right here. Or if you want, you can also do a slider. Let me show you this option. Okay. Then we have a range label. So on the left side, we'll leave it at 0 and then right side 100. And let's go ahead and add a label, which is optional. You don't have to, but it basically explains to the person taking the survey what each side would represent. And then you can go ahead and save this. I'll preview everything and I'll show you what it would look like. Okay, as you can see, we have a slider. So in the fifth question, I have basically put, how did you hear about us? It's a multiple choice question. I have different choices, and for the last choice, I want it to be an other answer option, and it will give them this one. Okay, we'll just choose the checkbox, and if you want, a comment field with it as well. So if you want them to just choose the choice, then you can leave display as answer choice, or you can do display as comment field, and they'll be able to go ahead and type in a comment as well. Okay, so we'll choose single line of text, 50 characters, that's okay. And for me, I would not like to validate this answer. We'll just save. I mean, if you are doing something that's related to dates, okay, a whole number, then you could validate it. But for now, we'll just save this. There we go. And for the last question, what I'll do, I'll click here on build on the left-hand panel, and we will do a question where we're going to be collecting their email address. So I'll just drag and drop this right here. Okay, from the right-hand panel, I'll drag this and I'll put it on this page. And as you can see, let me go ahead and type in the question. Basically just asking them to enter their email if they would like to be contacted for further feedback or updates. I'll leave the label as email address, and the placeholder basically be where they'll type in. Okay, then we can come here to options. I'll not require an answer to this question because if they do not want to be contacted, they're not going to put their email in, right? But what I'll do, I'll toggle this one on because I would like to verify the email address format. And if it's invalid, they'll get an error message as such. Of course, you can edit this. I'll go ahead and save this. And we have our survey ready. Of course, you can easily go and explore the other options. They are pretty user-friendly. Okay, now once we are done with this, I'll go ahead and show you how to add a logic. So this is the first question. I can hover over this and add a logic. So I'll click on logic. And here, let's say if they're very satisfied, right? And you would like them to skip to, let's say, page 2, right? Or the end of survey. So if they're very, very satisfied, then you could just make them end the survey. Okay, you could do that and then just save it. Or you can even choose page 2, where they'll choose whether or not they would like to enter the email. So I'll just go ahead and save this. As you can see, the question has been saved. And now I'll show you how to preview it. So I'll come here, click on preview survey, give it about 2 seconds. And here you go. This is what our survey looks like. So let's say I'm very satisfied, right? And it would take me to the end of survey. As you can see, it's showing all the logic of what would happen. You can test everything out, see if it works. You can go next right here. You can use the scale, for example, right? You can choose these as well. And we can put in our email address. If I put an incomplete email, check this out. When I click on done, it'll give me that error message, right? Please enter a valid email address. Now, when I do this, it should work, as you can see. And that is the end of the preview. You can preview it again, or you can return to the survey editor. You can also click here on a continue. Now here you would reach the connect apps section where you can automate your next steps, right? If you would like to save this data anywhere, then you could select any of these options. And now we'll come here to collect responses, okay? And they give you different options. So we can either send surveys our way, for example, embed it in a website, just send a link, or we can decide to target our ideal respondents by buying these responses from the right demographics on their global survey panel that they have, okay? And you would get your results in minutes. So I'll choose this one, send surveys our way. So I'll click on this option and they give you all of these different options. Now these ones, you need to actually upgrade and get the premium plans. But you can easily click on this one, for example, share a survey link, and then we would be able to get a link to our survey. In this case, we have added some paid features for this tutorial, so I would not be able to generate that link for you, but it is really that easy on how to create a survey on SurveyMonkey.